Check. Welcome to Club Shada episode 335. I hope everybody's doing great. I hope you had a great weekend. I don't know why I'm not. Just because my sound is low in there. Yeah, I hope everybody had a great end of the week. A great weekend. Just like I did. I mean, I didn't do nothing of the weekend. Oh no. I actually did something interesting this weekend. I visited an art gallery, and I might, for the first time, expose my digital artwork in that art gallery in Lisbon. She loved my work. That thing is itchy. She loves my work, so yeah, that might be. I'll show you a little bit. So. Shada gang, I hope everybody's doing great. Put the flag of where you're watching from and what time it is, where you're watching from. Here it is 10:40 p.m. in Lisbon, Portugal. Tomorrow morning, I'm flying to Paris as I have a show with three compa legends, Saint-Clan, Alan Cave, and Richard Cave. So, and me. With live band. Crazy. So that's gonna be that's gonna be Tuesday the 31st. Can't wait. That's gonna be cool. So today, as always, is a Q&A session. We're gonna do this monthly now. Actually, you know what? I wanted to do a whole Middle East conversation. But then I was like, like if somebody has questions, yeah. But like, actually what I wanted to do was to go back to the beginning of how this whole thing started. But you know, when I want to do these type of things, I spend the whole day watching information, not from today, because right now it's propaganda, but watching information from 5 years ago, 10 years ago, to really understand. Because I'm not interested in what's happening now. I'm interested in really like the root of how this whole thing happened. So that's what I've been doing the whole day. Gathering all the information about it. And then, you know what? The more I was watching, the more I was like, I don't really want to talk about it. Like it's like there's so much propaganda and emotion and hate that these are things that I think I can wait another week to just have a completely out of passion conversation. So anybody, put the flag of where you're watching from and what time it is where you're watching from. This show is brought to you by shadaware.com, the gods of good fortune. Thanks to our main sponsor of the month, the stream royalty, Anan Saudi. Thank you, sister, for sponsoring the show, being the main sponsor for 2 months in a row. And of course, our usual sponsors. If you want to have your name here for a whole month, all you have to do is super chat anything, even 99 cents via YouTube. Big up to those who are also watching from Twitch and those who are watching from Facebook as well. All right, today is Q&A session. So Q&A session, I explain to you what it is for those who don't know. You are the journalist. I have answers to anything. So you can ask me anything in the chat and I have answers. I know that ALC has the questions. So if you don't want it to become like last time, just a conversation between me and Respect ALC, well, ask your questions in the chat and I'll reply to everything to the best of my knowledge, but I know everything. So it's one of those shows. All right, let me see who's here. Joel Amenteve, what up, my cousin? I hope you're doing good. CK Control, what up? Tá tudo bem aqui e pra ti? Dreams, what up? Sabrina Ziklov, how you doing, my sister? I hope you're doing good. Dreams, não tem problema. Podes vir, voltar, sair, voltar novo. Tá tudo bem aqui, estás em casa. Malcolm Beats, what up, cuz? Listen, when I come back from Paris, I'm writing 2 or 3 beats of yours. And I'm doing a whole December month, only Malcolm Beats. Respect ALC. I was talking about you, and there you are. Big up, what up, how you doing? Tito Biteteca, what it do? Everybody that didn't do it yet, go in my YouTube channel where you can listen to my podcast episode on the UPA podcast from Tito Bitequeta. And listen, in the beginning, I was like, the fuck is this name? Like, UPA? What kind of name from a podcast? And then I realized UPA was the name that they were giving to the hip hop movement in Kinshasa back in the 80s when it all started. And then I was like, makes sense. So great podcast. Actually, I've listened to a few episodes. Very nice, great conversation. So you guys should go check it out. The last 2 episodes are on this channel, but you can also find it on Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere that you can listen to podcasts. All right, there it is. Berowski saying greeting from Poland. What it do? Tito, Congolese, lives in Sweden. All right. Oh, Jujuzão, I like this photo. Wow. You look innocent in this photo. If I didn't know you, if I didn't know that you were a dangerous person, I would say, wow, she's innocent. She looks like these women from the 70s, you know, like in the ads. Very nice. I like these photos. You should do more of those. You should post a lot like these on Instagram. You would have a lot of followers. Chaz was good, brother. Much love, much love. No. You cannot just come here and have no questions. It's a Q&A session. How am I going to do a Q&A session if you don't ask questions? What am I supposed to do now? Guys, on Twitter, you have to go and listen to the One Love space that is curated by Chaz. He invites a lot of artists, musicians, NFT artists, and it's a great space with a lot of love, and a lot of legends are there hanging out. Master Electronic, the man who is by himself doing a lot of kids right now in Congo. Bro, when are you going back to Sweden? How long are you gonna stay there? It's been months now. What are you doing out there? What are you doing? Explain to us. All right, let's go. Everybody, we have 1 hour. You can ask me anything. Ask questions and I'll reply. Tito, you're a journalist. Go ahead, ask some question. Julie, ask me some questions. It's been a long time, so I want to hear from you. I want to know what you want to know. All right. Respect is asking. ALC is asking, what is your Christmas plan? Spend money. Listen, Christmas usually is the same. Is the same old thing. My wife gets very excited at Christmas because it is something for her. So it's still shiny. That's my brand new tattoo. Don't mind me. My wife is usually the one that is very excited about Christmas, for the kids, opening the gifts, etc. Me, I'm like, oh, more spending. Listen, I just moved in a new house. I'm still buying tables and furniture and all the stuff that goes inside of the house. And I spent a lot of money to get in this brand new house, build this whole new studio. You still have the living room is not finished, and our bedroom we still have a lot of expenses, and yeah, the Christmas expenses are coming. So listen, thankfully, I sold a little bit of NFTs, a little bit, 800 of them, and I'm gonna use half of that money, not half, some of that money, maybe 20% of that money. I'm gonna invest in crypto and art. Everything else, I guess I'm gonna buy some Christmas gift, and then try to keep 50% on the side to pay for whatever comes. I mean, also have a lot of royalties coming in 15 days, so I should be fine. But I mean, this Christmas was going to be the first Christmas in this new house, so actually my immediate plan is to buy a table for the living room. I was supposed to buy like a real table and some chairs so we can have all that, and we have to do it before people stop working. So I'm supposed to go order the table, if I can, tomorrow before I take my flight, but I'm not sure it's gonna be open. So I'll just do everything by phone, and I'll just send them the how you call this, the money by bank transfer, and because they already have the other order for the console of the entrance. So yeah, after that, yeah, gonna have my wife's family, so her brother, her sister, their significant others, and the kids, and yeah, we're gonna spend a great time. Usually on the New Year's Eve after Christmas, we go to the waterfront of my neighborhood to watch the fireworks. Now that we live in a penthouse and we in the last floor, we might actually not need to go see the fireworks from outside, and we might see them from our living room. So we're gonna test. Hopefully we can see them from the neighborhood, from the living room. If we can't, well, but normally, yeah, we see everything. So there you go. That was my long ass answer to what am I doing for Christmas. Listen, I'm not into all these commercial like Halloween, Christmas, and this and that, and Black Friday. Like, to me, I see them for what they are: commercial ways to make people spend money. So of course, I want to make the children happy, so I'm gonna buy gifts. I don't even know what to buy to my wife at this point. She just got the new iPhone. Listen, I'm just gonna go get a bag. I'm starting to think that a credit card with €1,000 in it might be a perfect gift. But yeah, they want you to choose something, but that it's never what they really want. So sometimes, listen, I have an engineer brain. I'm like, listen, here's 1,000, do what you want. To her brothers and sisters, he's 300, 300. Hi, peace. Buy yourself a gift. Or a shopping cart. You know, in those shoppings, you can get a pre-filled credit card with X amount in it. I might take something like that. So I'll see. What are yours? Thank you. You are the best. Chaz, you say thanks for the shout out. Much love. Okay, you want a question? What language do you dream in? I dream in French. Yeah, I dream in French. Actually, I'm trying to remember the dream I did yesterday. It was a strange dream that was mixing business and I don't remember the rest. I forgot already. But it was a dream in French. Usually I dream in French because I think in French. Sometimes, so it's interesting. Most of my friends, most of my circles, we all speak a minimum of 3 to 5 languages. I speak 9. The people that I speak to all the time also speak 5 to 6, 7 languages. And we tend to always speak in French and English and sometimes Portuguese. So depending on where they're from. So a lot of the friends that I used to speak English with when I moved in here and I didn't speak any Portuguese, we now speak Portuguese, and then sometimes we just switch to French, and then sometimes we switch to English. And the one that are French speaking, we tend to speak in French, and sometimes we just switch to English, then we switch back to French. With my wife, I only speak Portuguese. With my daughter, I speak Portuguese and a little bit of French. With my son, I speak French. With his mom as well, even if she's a Portuguese speaker as well. So, but I don't remember if I always think in French or if I sometimes speak in English when I'm having conversation with people before I have conversations with people. So I'm the type of person, if I'm about to have a conversation with you, I preview the conversation already, and I preview all the questions you can ask me and all the answers that I can give back to you, and then all the answers to the answers and the answers to the answers of the answers, and all the tree of the conversation. So usually when I arrive to talk to people, that's why I have almost an answer to everything, is because I just did the whole tree in my head. So if you're an English speaker or Portuguese speaker, I'm going to do this in my head, but in the language that we're going to speak. But the rest of the time, I believe I speak in French in my head, sometimes in English. It depends. It depends what I'm thinking about. There you go. I'm enjoying the meaning of Mass Electronic. You ask me a question instead of... Mass Electronic, come on. What kind of question is that? Come on. What is my favorite sexual position? I don't have none. And why you want to know what happens in my bedroom? What's wrong with you? Respect ALC is saying, in 10 years, AI is taking over because most of the banks in London only have 3 person just to help customers put in with the customers with the machines. Less counters at supermarket too. What is your thought on that? My thought on that is, yeah. Listen. I'm not a person that is scared of the future. I'm a person that adapts to the future. And I adapt to the future usually today. Meaning that when in 10 years, some of you guys will start screaming and yelling because AI took your job, I will probably have 100 AIs working for me on different tasks, whether it's in business, whether it's in music, whether it's in whatever I'm doing. There's a lot of things where if I could have AI assistants for everything that is in here that I would love to do, but I don't have the time to do, oh, trust me, listen, if I could record a song and have an AI know exactly the way I want my mix to sound and where my vocals have to be, etc., in terms of volume and even EQs of my vocals, whatever, maybe I train it, etc., and then I have like a AI engineer that cleans my vocals, mix them out, and all I have to do is sing. Listen, to me, that would be amazing. So personally, I don't see AI as a danger. I see everything as an opportunity. The internet was seen as a danger back in the days. MP3s and the internet were seen as a danger back when we were selling CDs, because it was disrupting the business model and you had to work more to make money. And back in 2003, I decided to go digital. That was 20 years ago. I'm reaping the benefits of this today, these past 8 years, I would say. So it's the same thing now. There's a lot of things that I do with AI now. My CD covers, I do them with AI. The cover art from this show, when I don't have a photo to use, yeah, I do them with AI. Lyrics, if I'm lazy, usually I improvise my lyrics, but sometimes I don't have an idea, AI. If I can have some help in melodies and stuff, why not? Some of my NFT collections, not all of them, but which one? I believe the cute bears, killer gummy bears. That's the name. Is it this one? Yeah. I started with a drawing from an AI, from a prompt that I asked, draw me a cute bear that like this. Then I had a first example from the AI. Then on top of it, I redrew everything. And then after that, 5 days later, I was airdropping 10,000 NFTs to people. Or it was 1,000? I forgot. So, yeah. To me, as long as you're not scared of the future, you can ride it. You can just be there on the forefront. That's what I do. So, it's always the same thing. Some jobs are destroyed and then some new jobs are there to replace them. So what we have to do is teach our kids to program, teach our kids how to use these assistants. But listen, me personally, if I have assistants for, even editing the show. Imagine I end this live and after, just at the end of the show, when it's done, I tell Siri, yo, or Final Cut or whoever, call my AI and I tell him, turn this show into 8 videos and from more or less 10 to 15 minutes and upload them all to YouTube and schedule them to the right time. There you go. No need for an assistant, and do me some cover arts as well and do all that. So all you have to do is to be the creative. All you have to do is to be there to have the conversations, and after that you don't have to be cutting and finding some time to do it, because all this is time consuming. So yeah, some people will cry, they're gonna do this, they're gonna take my job, they're gonna do that. Listen, nah, I'm gonna take their job. I'm gonna make them work. They're gonna be like, yo, the AI, we're gonna be like, yo, chill. We are not your slaves. Tito is saying, thank you, Kaysha, for the explanation about the title of the podcast. There is really a philosophy behind this title. Yeah, it's a great podcast. I love the 2 free episodes that I've listened to, and I had a great time chatting with you. Julie is saying, Kaysha, what is your secret to be so hot and charismatic? Oof. I believe that charisma, is something you have or you don't. Charisma is kind of the energy that radiates from you. So you might scare some people and make some people hate, but most people will be like, wow, they want to gravitate around you, and they, irradiates them. So there's no real secret. You are just like that, or you're not. When it comes to being hot, you're gonna have to ask my parents for the DNA, the secret source of the DNA. But listen, it's a subtle mix of Congo and Portugal and good taste in and liking yourself enough to present you well to other people. But listen, nothing special. Just this shirt is from where? You love my new tattoo? Look at this. Oof. My eye sees everything. Somebody asked me if I was an Illuminati because of the tattoo. It's still shining because it's still healing, but yeah. That's it. Other questions? Tyler Brown is saying, this is NFT from Discord. I had a question on what ways do you plan on taking your NFTs to the Web3 DeFi space? That was a long thing that you wrote. That was very interesting. So, okay, to me, here is my take on NFTs. And everything you said, there was some very interesting stuff like staking and all that stuff. Personally, I'm an artist. And as an artist, the only utility I can promise to people is unlimited collections and airdrops and stuff. And then I let people do their market. Now, as I learn about especially what you can do on the Chronos side of things, there's a lot of interesting things that some collections are doing. And if I knew how to do some of those things that you were talking about, or if I had a team, yeah, listen, maybe. But I'm a one-man operation. So I don't know how to program and do all these things. And I don't count on Crypto.com to do these things for me. So listen, maybe if one day I do a collection that I'm in a collaboration with maybe people that are on the DeFi side of things, and we can do stuff, tokens, etc. Why not? But if it's something that I don't like about the NFT space in general, is this idea that everybody is kind of promising the same thing and talking about the same utility, and it makes, I believe that this is what made the whole space kind of bite its tail at a point. Is that when you do a collection, people ask you, what's the utility? And I'm like, can it just be art for the pleasure of owning art? And then if you have a collection and do your marketplace and sell it to each other, and then after that probably you hold them and you receive more. Personally, I believe that it's great. Now, if I knew how to do all the things that you were talking about, because there's some great things that I've seen, I would do them. Now, when I started working with crypto.com, everything was on the crypto.org chain. Then my last 3 collections that are on my profile, they started telling me all the benefits of going Chronos. So I airdropped not the Ape Royals, but the other collections to Chronos. Ape Royal was supposed to be also on Chronos, so that after that I could take it to DeFi and etc. But then at the last minute, they told me, yeah, it's better to do it on crypto.org for whatever. And I was like, what's wrong with these people? But me, I was like, listen, all right, because I care about the art. I don't care about everything else. So my other 3 collections are on the Chronos chains. And to tell you the truth, I don't see the difference. It didn't make any difference for me, especially the way they sold it to me. So maybe if I was working with a company that, I don't want to be harsh to crypto.com because they give me a great exposure for my collections. So I'm not going to say that but this is sometimes okay, to say it nicely, sometimes it's better to let the people you work with do what they're capable of. Unless you have your team of programmers, of crack people that can create this whole ecosystem on top of what you have. Inside of crypto.com, I believe that the best thing for me to do right now is to just do my art, have from time to time people buy 1,000 NFTs, and after that create 5 collections of 10,000, and in the course of 6-7 months airdrop 50,000 NFTs to people and offer them some, for example, like I'm going to offer 50 hoodies and t-shirts from Shada. And for me, for now, that's enough because of the way I work with crypto.com. We have a partnership where we share the revenue of the sales, and they take care of everything that is in the back end. I take care of the art and the promotion. Everything else, I don't know how to do it. So listen, maybe if one day me and Chaz, we do something together, and or somebody comes to me and they have let's say they have how you call this? Let's say they have a team and a project with more than what I can offer. I might do it. But you know what the problem with the NFT space, right? A lot of people keep promising stuff and they don't deliver. That's why I'm proud to only tell you, get my art, you will get more art. Because this I know I can deliver. I know my iPad is here. Draw some stuff. Send it to the people. This I know how to do. I know how to tell crypto.com to do it. And listen, if it was me alone, I would work 10 times faster. They reply to emails very slow. They listen, sometimes simple things that you ask them is kind of hard to do. And you have to navigate in there and you have to balance between having the exposure that being on the front page gives you. And I know it's not the same thing as when it was the NFT rage, but at the same time, I've seen a lot of people over promise, and then rug pull people. And me, it's not something that I want to do. And also, I've also seen a lot of people believe that because they buy a PFP collection, you're supposed to create all these metaverse universe XYZ that I find interesting, funny, but I reserve my right as an artist to not be interested. So the day somebody proposed me something interesting as a collaboration where I can use the NFTs that I already created and propose something to my holders, I might do it. But when it comes to the crypto space, I'm very, very, very careful with who I associate myself with and who I talk to, because there's a bunch of scammers. There's a bunch of people who are, my DMs are full of all kind of crazy stuff, all kind of proposals and stuff. So if tomorrow a platform like crypto.com or the other platforms in the Chronos ecosystem propose to me, hey, listen, we're going to take care of this to offer this to or if there's a tool that is easy to use for me, or I become friends with a crack person who knows how to go in the back and create a token for me, all that stuff, why not? But I also see that the crypto space is full of emotional people who always want you to promise them all these things, and then they're gonna buy your token, and then they're gonna say, the token has to go there, and then when they lose their money, they're looking at you and they wanna come and insult you. And if some people come and insult me, I might insult their mothers, and I don't want that. So I do what I know how to do, which is art. And we'll see. So I still have to ask the girls at crypto.com why at the last minute they asked me to go from Chronos to crypto.org. They told me that it would be great for the promo. They could help me better, but I didn't see the difference. Listen, I have art on ETH, I have art on Tezos, I have art on Chronos, I have art on crypto.org, I have art on the XRP ledger. I didn't go there yet, but to me, it is how easy and simple it is to do for me. And that's what I'm interested in. So I can do the things that I promised. Listen, to give you an example of something that is frustrating, for example, I have 800, around 800 NFTs minted, right? And there's a supply of 4,200 that I want to airdrop to people. And just this simple thing, if I was doing it by myself, it would be done already. All of you would have received your airdrop. Because I have to wait to talk to the girls of crypto.com, and then they have to talk to the team in Hong Kong to do all that, and they take forever to reply to emails. When me, I'm like, yo, I end up having to wait for them, and it doesn't give me, because I don't have like the whole control for now. I don't control the whole thing. I don't want to start promising stuff and then having people to wait. Because look, these collection Ape Royal have been inside of my servers and ready inside of crypto.com for a whole year. And for a whole year, I was waiting for a date. And then they kept asking questions and etc. And listen, then they told me November, and all of a sudden they told me October. Like, it's a little messy out there. So when I deal with people that are a little messy, I try to give them simple things that they can do. And even there, it takes them 3 times the time it would take me. So that was a long answer to a simple question, but we'll see. Listen, the Web3 DeFi space is very interesting. I want, first of all, on the contrary to a lot of people who want to jump into a space without knowing because they like those new terms, I want to know what I'm talking about before I propose something in there. Right now, it is still very abstract, and I still don't see the utility that people are giving to people for now. But yeah, listen, I love the idea of events. I love the idea of, even if I could connect my collections to my YouTube channels, to all these things. But again, same thing. When I talk to the people on YouTube, it's even worse than crypto.com. They always have like all these engineers. They don't like to work. Trust me. They're somewhere in a country somewhere on the beach, and they're like, this guy's complicated. And me, I'm very specific in the things that I want. What up, Amos? Amos is saying on Facebook, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? 5 years from now, I see myself hopefully working on a documentary about my career, and hopefully buying a place. I want to buy something in Lisbon, and right now this is what I'm working on. So depending on how where I stabilize my revenue annually, hopefully in 5 years I'm buying. And in terms of creative career, yeah, I want to continue in the sound, but focusing maybe my effort on visuals, movies, series, documentaries. I have a lot of ideas for documentaries about Congolese music, West Indies music, Kizomba, etc., etc., and the dance and the music and singers, where it's 3 different things. But I would love to do a whole 10 episode series about the whole thing. So and again, it's the same thing to what I was talking to Tyler. I love to do things by myself without having to wait on people. So the question I'm asking myself is, do I wait to have the money to spend myself And then I go see Netflix and I tell them, here's a documentary. How much do you buy it? Or how much do you license it? Or do I find people who have the funds and who are willing to trust me and not intervene in the creative process and let me do what I want to do? And then after that, they shop it. And then we do a revenue share. We'll see. Tito is asking, j'ai remarqué pas mal de motifs de l'époque Zaïre dans tes produits dérivés, t-shirts, etc. Quel est ton plus beau souvenir de l'époque Zaïre? Look at this, brand new. Look at this one. Oh, that's for iPhone 15. Just receive it. I'm gonna sport it next week. I change every week. What is my best memories from the Zaire time? Listen, it's gonna be interesting to say that, but because people don't put themselves in the shoes of other people. But I think the best time for me was the time of l'insouciance. It was the time of not really realizing who we were and not really realizing that we were privileged and not really realizing that we were from the upper caste and just, enjoying life, living a great life, being spoiled, living in mansions, and I think Kinshasa was different. I don't really remember it as a kid because I left at 7. So I would say growing up in Paris was a great time. French hip hop, the beginning of the French hip hop, etc. So I don't really have a nostalgia about Zaire in itself. I just love the flag. I like the flag and the name of the country more. I don't have nothing against Congo and the blue flag. I just think it's ugly. If we change the name to DRC and kept the old flag, I would prefer personally, because I don't know, it sounded more authentic, more, the green, the leopard, the flame. Like, to me, it's a flag that I think it's better. So I'm talking more as a brand. I believe it's a better brand for the country. But I also have everything that I have in Zaire, I also have in Congo. So it's not nostalgia. A lot of people believe that I'm nostalgic of that era because we were in control. I don't care. I was in France. So it's more that visually, it's a better flag. That's it. Julie, what up? How you doing? I want to know, when do you come to Club Shada? Response of a king. I like that. I love your tattoo, very hard. Thank you. Drill Camp is asking, all your tattoos have a spiritual significance? It is art, and at the same time, they are statements. So the fact that I only tattoo Buddhas and Ganesh on myself, and now I have the Amza hand, or the la main de Fatma with an eye of protection, it means that I know that I need to be protected and I need to have my eyes open. Would I say that they are spiritual? I don't listen. To me, it's like music. I do it and then I think after. So when you ask me now, I ask myself, do they have a spiritual signification? Probably. Now, which one? I don't know. I just know that this is what I'm supposed to do. So It's and it's interesting. So I did it here, my wife did it here. So now we have both something, and the signification of it, of each tattoo. I know the signification of each of my tattoos and why I did them. Now, spiritually, I would have to dive in there to know. James, what up? Respect ALC is saying AI is now creating songs from famous artists' voices. What do you think would be the next step? Do you think people would buy copyright to release AI songs? Well, listen, if I could have an AI write and sing for me with my voice, listen, I'm an artist, but I'm a businessman. So I'm not saying that I don't want to be part of the creation process. But if from time to time I could have an AI do the work for me, I mean, it would take out the fun for me. But that could be an interesting tool. Let's say, for example, the way I would use it, let's say I do the chorus of a song. What are we gonna do? For example. Then you will have to do all the other 10 tracks of harmonies. So, what are we gonna do? You have to do 3 of those. And then you get, what are we gonna do? Okay, 2 of those. And then, we're gonna, etc. Like, all this, if I could just tell the AI, write me a chorus in the style of Guy, Blackstreet, or Tyrese, and then I have an AI singing with my voice, adding vocals, or a girl voice singing the chorus for me. I sing the chorus and the AI does a voice that maybe I could fine tune myself. I believe that it would be very interesting. Now, I believe as an artist, I wouldn't like that somebody uses my voice and sing songs using my voice, even if they release it under another name and I can recognize my way of singing. So I believe that every artist should own the IP to their voice so that nobody can just release a Kaysha song without my authorization. Unless you own the IP of your AI voice, and when anybody uses it in a song to do a song with you, you get a percentage of those songs. There, the businessman in me would be like, that could be interesting. But those are a lot of questions that we're gonna have to think about and ask ourselves. Listen, somebody sent me on Instagram 5 photos of AI that they generated, and every time it was my face. And I have some free photos that I gave to Unsplash and those websites to use, and the website crawlers of the AIs, they probably went there and so my face is in there, and whatever they asked for, they were like, yo bro, look at this is you. I was like, whoa, interesting. And I show one on Instagram yesterday to my wife. Same thing, it was her face. Somebody used it was an architect doing a photo of a nice neighborhood with a woman in there. That was my wife's face. So, because all these elements are taken from somewhere. So the juridic, do we say juridic? That's French, juridique. The copyright IP question of all these AI thing is, when do you get paid or when do you authorize your data to be mined and used to create something else? Do you authorize it? Do you don't authorize it? Or do you monetize it? The same thing as YouTube for the content ID system. If you take this episode of Club Shada and you repost it on your channel, you will receive a notification from YouTube telling you, hey, this belongs to Kaysha, and we're gonna put ads in there because I'm protected on YouTube. Same thing, if you use any of my songs and you put them on your YouTube channel, you will receive a notification from the content ID system telling you that you use such song from me, and there's going to be ads on your channel, and Kaysha is going to make money from the video, and you're not going to make money because you used my song. And I believe that at a point we're going to have to go to that direction so that artists can not feel like people are just creating stuff using their style and then selling them or using them for whatever, and they're not getting compensated. The same way as when I write a song, I go to a collecting society and I register my song so that anytime somebody wants to sing on Dikwa One Love, or right now I'm actually having a deal with two big artists that want to take one of my old songs, and we are negotiating how much percent I'm giving them for doing a new version of my song. And they know it because if they did it without my permission, I can take down the song or I can take 100% of the rights. So I believe that we are slowly arriving to a point where somebody is going to soon invent a connection between the brain and the net and the AI. And at that point, let's say you will want to imagine, sometimes, on Sundays I go to the Thai massage, and I take 1 hour on Sundays usually, just to have a relaxed massage. So, and at the same time, I ask them to push hard. I have another one where I suffer, where she takes care of all my muscles, but especially after traveling, I like, when I get out of the plane, I like to get a massage straight away of 1 hour, because of, back pain, lumbar, etc. Now, imagine that in the future, you could just go to a place where you sit and you can buy a dream. Let's say you want to have a 1 week dream vacation, memories implanted in your head, and you just go there, and then you maybe for 1 hour you in a completely different place, and you can, I don't know, do a safari, whatever, go in another planet or be somebody else. At that point, that's where we're gonna have to protect our IP and even protect our thoughts, because the moment we are connected, it's a brand new world. Let's say that you can be connected to the thoughts of your wife or your kids or your best friend or people you work with. Let's say that a creative process now, you connect yourself with an AI to have access to all the information that the AI has that you don't have in your brain. And now you can be connected there. Some people might, like in Blade Runner, they might fall in love with their AIs. Once they become intelligent enough, once you reach the singularity, it's another world. So I have to tell you, a lot of people are scared of this. I'm excited about that world. I would love to live there. So we'll see. What AI app do I use? It depends. For what? For drawing and creating art, I use Midjourney. I use DALL-E. For music, I had one. I forgot the name, but I have a plugin to create chords. You play the first chords. It gives you options. I have a few plugins like these. I don't really use them a lot, but I have them. For lyrics, whenever I need to write a lyrics, or let's say, for example, my new biography that I did, I wrote all the elements I needed on ChatGPT, and then it did the rest. So I think those are the ones I use. And there's a channel on YouTube where they talk a lot about AI. I like to watch that because, to see all the new tools and all the stuff that, listen, this is the real revolution is there. The real revolution is there, in my opinion. Julie is asking, Kay, what is your biggest regret in your life? In my life and in my career? All right, listen, I had an uncle, that's my father's brother. And when I was 14, I think, he kept telling me all the time to come see him in Congo. And I was in France at that time, and I was like in between studies and wanting to be a rapper. And the last thing I wanted to do was go in Congo. And my dad kept telling me, hey, do you want to come? Da, 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 you want to come this summer? You want to come? Da, da, da. And at that time, my dad was very, very rich. And I could go anytime I wanted. And I told him, nah, maybe next time or maybe next summer. And then one day, my uncle died. And after that, I promised myself that I would never have regrets anymore and just assume every decision I have. So I wouldn't say this is the last time I had regrets of not being able to say goodbye, but that is probably the last time that I put myself in this position of regretting. Now I'm completely different. First of all, I'm part of the school of Stoicism, meaning that I guess I believe that if you assume everything you do and you assume every decision you take, there's no room for regrets, because you can always say to yourself, if I did it that way, but this is just another timeline. Like, you are not in this timeline. So maybe there's another version of you in a different timeline that took another decision, and who knows what happened. Now, sometimes, not regrets, but sometimes I would love to go in another timeline and take another decision just to go see what it would have done and then come back here. Because here I'm in a world where I assume everything I do and I assume every decision I take. So if I take the decision to not to see you today, and then I never have the occasion again, I'll be like, well, it is what it is. But usually I have this feeling that I have to do it because I learned from that lesson. So if you learn from every lesson of life, you actually don't have regrets. Now, listen, I had this girl, right? And I was faithful for no reason. I mean, I was faithful because I loved her, but actually she was not deserving me being faithful. So if I could go back 12 years ago and fuck all the girls that I didn't fuck because of her, that would be cool. But Now, in my career, in my career, I don't have regrets because, listen, I'm proud of everything I achieved. I believe that those who have regrets are probably everybody that didn't believe in me or didn't trust me enough to continue working with me after I start their careers. A lot of artists today, I know for a fact that if they listen to me when I told them everything is going digital, follow me, and they stay where they were, all of these people today that their careers are over or struggling, they would be fine today. Because everything I did for me that is generating me a very comfortable monthly revenue, I had the energy to do it for them too, and to show them how to do and to push them into that direction. But they all wanted to hear lies, and they all decided to stay in the dying business, and they died with the business. So I don't have regrets. For me, I feel their regrets, and I receive them in the love letters they all send me now. Like, yeah, this, please, oh my God, how do you do it? Can you help me? I was like, yeah. Peace. Joella, man, what up, cousin? I hope you're doing great. Chaz is saying, how long have it? Yo, we're almost done here. All right. Chaz is saying, would you ever give IP rights to the art, commercial rights to use the character for merch, branding, etc.? Listen, okay, this is something that I've always been interested in, but I never quite understood the scope of giving away the IP rights to a PFP collection when it comes to NFTs. It's something that actually would love to do, but again, I have to understand, and I guess you choose, right, what you give and how. But listen, I would completely, I mean, even today, if somebody tells me, hey, I want to do a t-shirt with my NFT, I would be like, please go ahead. I don't mind. But do it in the real way, when you say, listen, when you own these NFT, you have the right to this is something that I completely would love to do. I just need to understand, how do I implement it, and how do I write it somewhere so that people know exactly the things that they can do. For example, you own Ape Royal 644. You can use it in a logo. You can use it in a t-shirt. You can use it in the logo of your company. You can do a tattoo, etc. This is something that I'm completely willing to do. Then I just need to understand what are the limits of that. So let's say it's something that I see, for example, with the Bored Apes. Some people, they probably, because they own one ape, they are able to, from the one they own, they are able to create another collection of apes that is based on their persona. They're the ones they own, if I understand well. So I find this part of it super exciting. Now, how does it work? I didn't take the time to dive exactly into this, and everywhere I looked, I never saw something clear. So, Chaz, I would love to have a conversation with you about that, so I could understand the scope of what it is. But it's actually something that I would do it in a heartbeat. I completely don't mind giving away the IP rights, as long as I understand what are the limits of it. And I guess I'm the one that is fixing the limits. So yeah, that would be cool. Master, we can create a low bit streaming service. What do you mean? What do you mean a low bit streaming service? What do you mean by that? Juste is saying, who are you? I'm Kay. Nice to meet you. So he sent me my new phone number on IG. Be careful of women that always change numbers. Matt VidPro is one guy that drops ton of AI info here on YouTube. Let me see if it's the guy that I know. Let me check. Let me see. Oh, why is my YouTube in French all of a sudden? Oh, because I've been watching a lot of Israel Palestine stuff, propaganda from both sides. I'm tired, and it was in French. All right, Matt Vid Pro. Let me see if it's the guy that I follow. Oh no, I don't know this one. Interesting.
Hello, everybody, and welcome.
Oh, I'll check it out. Let me keep this page. Thanks. I'm gonna check. I'm following another person, but I forgot. I'm following two people. One is completely only Mid Journey, and the other one is also giving a lot of AI news, but completely forgot the name. But yeah, very interesting. Thank you. Tyler, awesome answer to my question. We think very similar. Oh, Aquarius. The best thing for this space is to deliver what is promised. Thank you. Listen, I believe that it's something that I don't like about the NFT space. It is very scammy. A lot of people are attracted to promises that are, we're gonna take it to the moon. What are you talking about? And I believe that the reason why it becomes Ponzi-esque is when you have all these people who are promising you stuff that they promise because they feel compelled to promise, not because they are shady people. But a lot of time is because when you're going to do a PFP collection, you got a bunch of people coming to you. Yeah, but what's the utility? And you want to tell them, I'm a painter. Like, what are you talking? No, collection must have a utility, must have this, and must have a token, and you have to have this, and you have to go to the DeFi and do this, and we have to be able to go to Uniswap. And me, I'm like, won't you shut the fuck up and just let me do my art? And give you what I know I can give you. Now, as I learn, yes, I have this thing when I can create a whole, the art generator that I use, we can create a whole world and use our NFTs in this world. This is something I'm very interested in. The only problem is they don't work with Chronos. They only work with Ethereum. So, now I have a collection on Ethereum of gummy bears, killer gummy bears. I have one on Ethereum. Maybe I could use that, but there's only 200. But that could be a great way to test. Now, I like the fact that on the art side, people are building, but also on the back-end side, people are also understanding that you also have to build stuff for people who are not programmers. People who just want to be able to, just like on YouTube, you create your content and you upload it, or you do it live like right now, and then YouTube does the rest. All you have to do is put the metadata. And it is starting to be a lot of people on the Web3 side that understand that all these engineers, sometimes they believe that things have to be overcomplicated. And listen, I remember in 2011 to buy Bitcoins was a nightmare. And now you have MetaMask, but even MetaMask is still complicated. Crypto.com is simpler. But if you want mass adoption of things, you have to stop making things complicated. And the problem with Web3 right now is they are making things complicated on purpose because they want to feel that they are amazing and special. But let me tell you one thing. You want mass adoption, you want to have 1 billion people inside of the Web3 space, make it easy for people to enter. That's it. If not, yeah. Mark Zuckerberg will create something and it's going to be easy for everybody to go from there, and everybody's going to hate. They're going to hate, but there's nothing they're going to be able to do from there. Julie's saying, Kay, you're so amazing. I love your response about you. Listen, sometimes I think about it because listen, she had a lot of hot friends and all of them were into me. And because they knew the situation was unfair, to not go into detail, they were like, hey, you want to eat me? I'm available. And me, I was like, no, I'm in love. Listen, take me back to 2011 and it's a genocide of the pussy. I'll go from Web3 to pussy. I'm sorry, guys. It's me. All right. MJ Wemoto, what up? How you doing? What's good? Chaz is saying, let's chat about it. I can share you how others do it. Sabet has done this and I can share with you. Yep, exactly. Perfect. The way he does it is, I'm sure, the way I will do it. I would do it. Nice. Tell us the married woman story from last week. Oh my God. No, not today. No, come on. You don't come at the end of the show, at the end of the hour, asking me this type of question, but I will. Listen, I will. Listen, I need an hour to tell the story. Actually, I was just talking about the same person right now to Julie, but I would need a whole at least an hour and a half to tell the whole story in a way that feels right, not like here in the 10 minutes that I have. ALC, do you think that the new phones camera have replaced digital camera? Not yet, but okay, let's look at the difference from my vlog from the digital camera. Let's say Kaysha vlog 600. Let me see, vlog 300. All right, let me see. Let me I don't know. Let me see. No, this is an iPhone video. All right, this is an iPhone video in my neighborhood of me walking. Okay, so yeah, damn, I was skinny. I need to lose 10 kilos. If you look at the image here, right, you can see that I'm using a DSLR. So you can see from the, the bokeh and all these things. So this is vlog, how much? 600. 604. All right, let me see. 605. Let me see. All right. Again, this is. Let me see. What year is this? 6 years ago. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you can. So this is DSLR. You can see because the back is blurry and etc. So now let's go to my latest vlogs, right? So vlog 600, 800, am I 830? 832, 870 already? Oh yes. All right. No. Vaccine Day in Lisbon. Let me try to find my latest vlog. 880. No, 890 already? Oh yes. 892. 894. Sorry, I'm looking for the last. 895. And 96. Oh. 96, 97. No, okay. 96 is the last one I did. So these are still vlogs that are recorded from my iPhone 14 or 13, sorry. Now, do we see the difference? We don't really. So a little bit here, you see a little bit of the difference here in the compression of the image at night. But if we take images, for example, like this, yeah, you don't see the difference. This is iPhone 13. So I imagine what I would do with an iPhone 15. That's in Belgium. So for what I do, I would say yes, especially with photos. Listen, I have two cameras here. I don't know if you can see them. I have two DSLRs here, and I don't use them anymore to take photos. If you go to my Instagram, the last photo I took, where is it? If you go to my Instagram, and for example, this photo is a photo from my iPhone, for example. And back in the days, yeah, I would have used I was walking with actually a big camera like this. I mean, not a big one. It's not big. The G85 from Panasonic is not big, or this one I'm using the Sony 6400. It's not that big, but this has killed so many things. The big camcorder that my dad had in '85 when we were at Disneyland for the first time, the CD player, the telephone, the GPS. Listen, I remember when we had tattoos or Tembu. I don't remember what was the name of the GPS that people had in the car. Like, this was a revolution. It replaced so many things. So, but I can, as a professional, I can see the difference. I would love to try to shoot a music video with my iPhone 15 and see how it looks. I would love to do it, because as I was looking at the images from my latest tattoo, for example, where are they? Let me see. So, for example, these images that I shot for my vlog, let me put them on with no sound and in full screen. For example, in cinema mode, they really look cool. Look at this, for example. You see? they really look yeah, they have the blurry, and then the beauty of it is that you can even choose, because it's all AI, you can choose where you want the focus after shooting. So if I want the focus to be here, I can edit here, right? And when I do edits, is it here? Can I do it here? I can just, wait, let me see. Oh yeah, look. Oh no, it's not here. Maybe this one was not a cinema one. Adjust filters, crop. No, that's not a. I have to see. Let me see. Maybe I have to use another one. Let me get out of editing. Now I'm going to be stuck in here. Oh Lord. All right. I have. All right, let me do it again. Let me open this again. All right. Okay, cinematic mode. All right. Hey, it's a cinematic video. So let me see. Is it a way for me to click somewhere to edit the cinematic directly from here, or I have to do it on the phone? Because normally you are able to edit the cinematic part, but I don't know if you can do it from here. On Final Cut, I know how to do it, but I don't want to open Final Cut just for that. Let me see. Where do you do it? On Photos, edit, image. I don't know. Listen, I don't know. But normally, because of cinematic mode, you are able to change the focus on the, but I don't know if I never do it in photos. I do it usually directly in I usually do it in Final Cut, so maybe it's not available on photos. That's why it's not working, because there's nowhere where I can click and decide where is the, but it's, listen, for photos, for example, I don't know if, no, this one was not taken with my phone. So for example, let me find a photo that I shot yesterday, like this one, for example. You see this photo, I know that on the phone I can do it. I don't know about, I'm probably not clicking in the right place, because normally, yeah, I guess you cannot do it on photos. You have to go directly on your phone, because from my phone, I can decide, for example, to make myself automatically sharp and the rest in the back blurry. It's easy to do it on the phone, but apparently in the computer they didn't update it, or maybe I'm not clicking in the right place. But for photos, yeah, I don't use cameras anymore. I'm all completely iPhone now. I'm trying to quit photos and it's not quitting. Okay, done. Yeah. So to reply to your thing, if you are professional, not yet, but if you are an amateur, yeah, long time ago. Emery, what up? How you doing, brother? No comment. MJ saying, what are the smaller, quieter towns of Portugal to live for, would you ever consider moving to one of them? No. I'm a city rat. I like big cities like Bangkok or with skyscrapers. So Lisbon is already a small city for me, but I love living here. A lot of people are saying that Comporta is nice, Lagos is great, and on the north side, on the countryside, there's a lot of places that are nice to live if you want that type of life. But personally, I'm a Lisbon guy. This might change. Maybe I would go to Cascais, but I'm a Lisbon guy. I wouldn't move to a small rural area. I'm not that guy at all. Not at all. I like to walk around in this neighborhood and have restaurants everywhere. I love that. That's why I like a city like Miami, but I wouldn't live there either. What is the last questions before I go? Because I have to pack my suitcase. I have to run, but I want to say much love. Hey, one love, Chaz. Thanks for passing by. Drill Camp, it is so inspiring to see you editing. Let's go create something. Yeah, thank you. It's nothing. Listen. If I put my phone, I don't know how you put the phone. Actually, if I could put the phone as my let me see. I don't want to use the camera of the phone. I want to use the phone as a, I don't remember how you do it. Wait, let me try. Overlays, camera, source. Okay. Camera and desk view cameras. No, that's not what I want to do. Let me try. I just want to try and see if I can do it. If I can use my phone. No, it's on Wi-Fi. I have to put it on the cable. No, I couldn't do it. But I'm much better at editing on my phone than I am at editing on my computer, especially for photos. And I have some great tools now. For example, I have an AI that does magic. If I could use my phone to see my phone screen, that would be cool, but I don't think I can do it. Because network camera. I don't even know how you do it anymore. It used to be simple but I don't know. Because I had one when I connected the iPad. Look at this. Don't worry. I'm just trying something. I'm trying to change the output of this camera to, all right, let me see. No, that's not what I wanted. Let me try to go to the computer, and can I use my phone? Damn. Nope. Listen, I'm gonna have to create and learn how to create an overlay when I can use my phone and just to see my phone, because I don't know how to do it right now. Or maybe I have to plug it with the cable. I don't have a cable right now, but I could show you how I edit photos on the phone. That's crazy. Well, my guys, listen. It was a great Q&A session. I have to put some cream and go get some rest, because tomorrow morning I'm taking a plane to Paris for my show. I hope you enjoyed this Q&A conversation. I always love to do Q&A with the Shada gang. Fargo is asking any update for Sumia. Sumia is great. Sumia is performing the same night as me. Let me go get her Instagram. She has a show at the Retro Future party in Paris. This is AG. This one removed all her photos from Instagram. Sumia is not, she doesn't love social media at all. But she probably has the promo somewhere here. Oh yeah, rest in peace, Matthew Perry. No. Oh, she didn't put the promo, so let me see. Maybe Retro Future. I'm seeing her actually tomorrow, and she's performing in this party. There you go. That's the flyer. She's performing on the 31st at the Retro Future party in Ris-Orangis. So it's in the 91 in Paris, around Paris, in the Paris suburb. So, and I'm performing the same day, but somewhere else. So, I was telling her, hopefully we're not performing at the same time, because if I can, after my show, I come see you. So depending on what time I'm performing and what time she's performing, after my show, I will go to her show. But yeah, she's fine. She's doing good. She's there. She's beyond music. She loves music, but she loves her life now. Sumia was way too real for the shady Zouk industry. So she actually has a much calmer life. She enjoys her work and her son. And we love to have our little monthly political conversation. Those are great, and we talk about things. And if I see her while I'm in Paris, so I'm going to be there in Paris for 4 days, if we have the time to see each other, I will film her and ask her a bunch of questions. But if you want to know where she is right now, I have a vlog where I'm with her actually. I don't remember which vlog, Kaysha vlog, Sumia, but there's a vlog where I'm with her. Oh, listen, I don't know where it is. Hey, there it is, vlog 831st. If you go to my YouTube channel and let me put the link to it in the chat. If you go to vlog number 831 on my YouTube channel, then you will see that I was with Sumia. Where is she? There she is. And yeah, I asked her a bunch of questions. That was fun.
Bon. Tu connais la réponse, Kaysha, parce que...
Ouais, moi je connais la réponse.
On n'est pas Alzheimer quand même, donc on se rappelle non, jamais. Jamais. Kaysha, c'est mon frère. C'est-à-dire que là, on serait dans un truc façon les Lannister et on n'est pas des Lannister.
Et en plus, je peux pas coucher avec quelqu'un qui a couché avec un ami que je connais. Et comme je respecte son ex,
Tu dois m'enlever ça direct. T'es malade.
So yeah, listen. Sumia is my sister. I love Sumia. Can't wait to see her tomorrow or the next day. And listen, I'll give you news. And maybe, listen, she wants to come to Club Shada and have a conversation, but it would be in French. But back then, Club Shada was too late for her. So she was like, nah, it's too late. Now that it's earlier, maybe she will consider coming. or maybe I will record something, or I'll do an episode in the afternoon to accommodate her, because she sleeps early now. She's a grandma. All right. Hey, where's my chat window? Chat. Bring comments and reaction. There it is. All right. Am I done, or there's more? Come on, guys. Let me see. Okay, Chaz, I saw your message. Drill camp, a question. Do you schedule your work? Not at all. I'm completely the only thing I schedule are the goals. Everything else is improvised. Yeah. I've been my own boss for 20 years now, so I've just, yeah, I don't schedule. I just know that I have deadlines, and then as long as I arrive where I have to arrive on deadline, everything else is, for example, these past 2 days I did nothing at all, and because I had nothing to do, so I chilled, watched TV. Then I'm gonna be in Paris for 4 days. I'm gonna have my laptop so I can do some stuff, but I'm just gonna more have dinners, meet people, and once I'm done with all that, when I come back here, I have 4 songs to record, so I'll do it probably. Yeah, I'm gonna do a live stream where I'm recording. It's been a long time I didn't do that. So, but yeah, I'm free to do everything the way I want. Joel is saying, with the iOS, whenever you connect the phone, the continuity camera takes over. Best to use another phone and either use QuickTime or another app. Yeah, you have to do a tutorial on that, but I'm sure there's a way. I'm just gonna check at when the live is over and to understand how I can do it. Other than with, because normally you could also be able. Listen, I'm sure it is easy to see. Let me see. Display iPhone screen eCam. Broadcasting your iPhone or iPad screen. To show your iOS screen and broadcast your sound to eCam Live, follow this step. Connect the phone or iPad over USB. If asked for the prompt, if it's the first time, the device screen will automatically show up as a camera source. All right. So that's exactly what I thought. So this means that if I find a USB cable, a USB-C cable, I can try. Now I need a USB-C to USB-C cable, and I'm sure I have one somewhere, but I don't know where I put it. Is this one? Nope. That's USB-C to Lightning. Come on. USB-C to USB-C. Why? I had one, a small one. I'm going to do the test right now. So, connect this to the phone, and I connect this to my Mac Studio. What is this? Use a software subject to original software license. What you mean software is needed to connect to this phone? Okay, so now I have 3 options. Interesting. I don't know which one is the good one. Click to start. Let me see. Let's try. Click to start. Aha. That's not the right one. Oh, it worked. Look at this. The problem now is that you connected to a pair of headphones, other device. Okay, but now I want to see me too. That's what I don't understand. I want to see not just my phone, I want to see my face too. How do I do it? Do I add myself somewhere? There you go. Now how do I do it so that my phone is so let's go back to the photos. Where's the photo that I took? For example, this photo. Yeah, but how do I make it so that my phone doesn't take the whole camera? Normally I should do it. Wait a minute, I know what to do. I should be able to do a new overlay. No? What did I do? New camera overlay. Oh, shit. Sorry. I've been doing it. If I do a new camera overlay, don't mind me, and I choose as the iPhone 15 as an overlay. Okay, if I choose, don't mind me, if I choose the iPhone, how do I do to choose the iPhone as an overlay? That's what I'm interested in. Probably here. What is the difference between this and that one? Okay. Can I change the size of this one? Okay. So now, if I decide that here I want the phone instead of boom. All right, I got it. Now I need this to be the right size. I need this to be shape, tall, boom. There you go. Now I have my phone on the side. You see? That's how good I am. All right. Now, I can show you, for example, this amazing editing software. For example, where's this photo? Where's this photo? You see this photo, for example? Let me show you. Let me show you how crazy it is what the AI can do. Facetune, you see? Yeah, look okay. Now, enhance with AI, boom. Look at this. Look at the difference. Before, after. Before, after. Wow. Now you can either remove it completely or make it natural. But even when you put it like this, boom, and then you can retouch a little bit. You can whiten the eyes. And you have a great photo. Boom. Look at this. Before, after. It doesn't change a lot, but the digital cameras, they take so much details of your skin that sometimes it makes you look worse than you really look. But look at this AI stuff. Look at this. Look the way it cleaned the skin and it still looks natural. before, after. Wow. And you listen, you can do, for example, you can touch up if you want. Let's say you wanna glow. Look, you wanna have a more glow. You wanna do something with your eyes. You can correct your eyes automatically. What is this nose? Not interesting. You want your lipstick, like, look at this. This is, you want to relight yourself. Choose where the light is coming from. Yo, this is crazy. Look at this. Look at the difference. And you can change the backdrop if you want. You can add stuff in the backdrop. Easy. Or you can choose another photo if you want. Look at this. You can change the back. Just boom. Then you go to edit. And you can add like a filter. No, that's not here. You can add a filter. Make it look like some vintage photo. Like this. Look at this. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? 5 minutes. Last time my mom sent me a photo and she looked tired in the photo. And I just used that. I just put auto thing and just sent her a photo where she looked just a little, a little glowy, and send it to her. And she was like, wow, thank you. And then after that, she sent me 20 photos. She was like, clean all of them. I was like, damn. Oh, why do I have all these versions of me? What did I do? I did a bunch of them. What did I do? Uh-oh. I feel like Anyway, it was just to show you the craziness of all you can do with AI. It seems like I did something that I shouldn't have done, but I'm not sure what it is. Can I undo? Keep undoing. There you go. I don't remember what I did and what I didn't do. No, that's not what I was looking for. Yeah. Overlay. Stream elements. And yeah, there we go. Yeah, I mean, just to show you all you can do with AI now is crazy, and all you can do with an iPhone camera, you can really do some professional shots. And I really want to try shooting a mini music video for the song of my latest album with the iPhone and see how it looks. How come I'm here 2 hours? I'm supposed to be resting already. Welcome back to Paris. If you have some little time, you should go to the NFT factory. Oh, is it a place that is open all the time, or is it like an event? But that's interesting. So I have a rehearsing on the 30th, and then I have the show on the 31st. So maybe after rehearsing, I might go, or on the 2nd and the 1st. That's some place that you could take me. And then we can have a coffee, or we can have a coffee before. Have fun in Paris. I'm going to Paris in November. Hey, good night, Julie. Listen, when you're in Paris, let me know. Maybe I'll pass by too. Reflector 4 is the name of the app I use to share a phone screen. You can see on Ecamm, you don't even need that. All you need to do is to plug your phone to the computer. Now I know how to do it. Bon shows, long time. What up? How you doing? Urban Sweet Spot, what up? How you doing? I hope you're doing good. Your work is very organized. Indeed, I'm very, very organized when it comes to computer. I hate these organized computers. I am. Thank you. Yeah. C'est fou. G Foreign is asking, who's a young artist that you would love to work with? I think a collab with Shada would be fire. Listen, man, I'm open to working with anybody. Jouer with Filet, yeah, that would be cool. With pleasure. I heard his last album and the one before too. Very cool stuff. So he swings between compa, zouk, and that urban pop, French pop. That's cool. He has a lot of talent. So yeah, I would love to collab. Listen, me, when it comes to collab, I release a track every Friday. So if you look at my Spotify for artists, for example, so if you look at my Spotify for artists, and you look at upcoming music, you see I have so I have a track that came out Friday, which is a reggaeton track. And if you look at next Friday, November 10th, I have a new version of something going on, another one. It's gonna be this time Jersey Club remix by Bronia. And then the week after, on the 17th, I have a track with Shelly M. It's not a piano, with a Spanish artist called Shelly M and Lil Maro. That's gonna be November 17th. After that, on November 24th, I have a slow jam track with Lil Maro again with Pearl called Letters of Love. And on the 1st of December, I have a track that is coming to, they're not here yet, but they're gonna arrive. 1st of December, I have another track with Lil Maro called Prairie. It's gonna be some house music tune. And then, which means that the next 4 tracks I'm recording next week are for December 8th, 15th, 22nd, and 29th. I'm probably gonna do a 1 night or 2 night session to record all these tracks and have to finish my year 2023. So when you like me and you release a track every week, it's not like I feel that working with a new artist or young or anybody I didn't work with is like I have to work only with certain type of people because I have an album, I only have 15 tracks in there. No, I release a track every Friday. So I don't care. I can work with 20 people that are nobody's known, and it's not gonna change my bottom line. I'm making so much money from my back catalog anyway that actually I can work with anybody. They don't need to be just young. They can be not famous at all. As long as I like what they do, let's go, let's do it. So yeah, that's where I am. But anyway, it's been 2 hours. We are reaching midnight and 30 here in Portugal, so it is time for me to go. It's open Wednesday to Saturday, 3 p.m. 7 p.m. Oh, nice. Hi. Let's talk about it when I'm there. Why you send me your number on IG instead of sending it to me on WhatsApp? Wouldn't it make more sense? Je vous ai dit, méfiez-vous des filles comme ça. Anyway, joking with you. We'll talk about it when I'm in Paris. But yeah, I would love to go. Wait, what are the days? Wednesday to Saturday? And I'm arriving Tuesday. Yeah, we could go Wednesday. I don't have a program yet. I'm probably gonna do a dinner with a few friends, Lil Maru and a few. So yeah, that could be cool. That could be cool. Did Mobutu have a son that was fairly old compared to his other siblings? And did they ever live in Kaleme in the 80s? That is a question that I don't have the answer to, but maybe. I don't know. I would need to ask. We'll keep this question for the next time I invite Bonnie, who, I don't know if you saw the episode with her. She knows everything about their own family. So, all right, Shada gang, listen, it was a great Q&A session. We do this again at the end of November. Yeah, the end of November. And go to, first of all the music that are playing in the back, if you enjoy them, this is the Spotify playlist that is playing in the back. It's called Club Shada Afro House. Go and subscribe to it on Spotify. And again, I have a brand new single that just came out called Medalo and Erde, which is the track that I'm going to play for you to end this session. And we will also do a listening party of some remixes next week when I come back from Paris, or maybe from Paris. I will see. Maybe I'll try to be live from my laptop to see how it goes, live from the hotel without lights and stuff. That might be fun. All right. It was always a pleasure. This show is brought to you by Shadaware.com. Thanks to our stream royalty Anan and to all the sponsors. I will see you when I see you, which means Wednesday, and I'm leaving you with this brand new track called Medalo en RD, which is a collaboration with Mike Moon Knight and Christian Lopez RD. All right, Shada gang, see you soon. Put me some rainbows in the chat if you enjoyed the conversation, and I will see you when I see you. Peace.
You a dream that comes true. I never saw a girl like you. I wanna take you back to my city, make you visit my hood. There's no girl like you.
Y se vino PRD, la chimbita en Medellín. Cuando la vi me enredé, rápido imaginé ese culito sin jeans. Y se vino PRD, la chimbita en Medellín. Cuando la vi me enredé, rápido imaginé ese culito sin jeans. Su voz me enloqueció, su cuerpo me fundió. Hasta yo mismo dije qué carajo pasó. Porque no es normal que esa gata venga hasta aquí por un perro como yo, por un perro como yo.
You the type of girl when they see they gon' be crazy. In my city, yeah.
Tiene un acento que a cualquier hombre enamora. Quien no tiene cuarto ve esa bebecita y hasta se lo roba. Y se vino PRD, la chimbita en Medellín. Cuando la vi me enredé, rápido imaginé ese culito sin jean. Y se vino PRD, la chimbita en Medellín. Cuando la vi me enredé, rápido imaginé ese culito sin jean. Me dijo, hola bebé, qué chimba tienes la voz. Dime qué vamos a hacer, ¿de dónde sos? Vamos a decirle a la gente que este amor que sentimos la verdad es diferente. Que tú no eres prepago ni yo soy delincuente. Subamos una historia pa' que todos comenten, yeah.
You the type of girl when they see they gon' be crazy. In my city,
cualquier hombre enamora. Quien no tiene cuarto ve esa bebecita y hasta se lo roba. Y se vino PRD, la chimbita de Medellín. Cuando la vi me enredé, rápido imaginé ese culito sin jean. Y se vino PRD, la chimbita de Medellín. Cuando la vi me enredé.